Hey guys, hey, it's Bri here coming at you guys with another video, and welcome back to BooTober. I'm so glad. Thank you guys so much for being patient and waiting around for me to figure out what was going on with my computer and then get it fixed and all of that fun jazz. So thank you guys for hanging around and waiting. So I have had a couple of requests for this video today, and that is empath protection. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about empath protection. This video had originally gone up, and then that's when the whole computer malfunction had gone down. I swear, Mercury retrograde, here we come. So with that said, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you like this video, we'll hit the like button, and then, you know, comment down below. Let me know what's going on, how your guys' October is going. If you have any suggestions for videos that you're wanting to see, let me know in the comments below. And with that said, let's get to talking. So I constantly get asked what my suggestions for empath protection is. Being an empath, you kind of bring in everybody's energy, you can feel everybody's energy, and you you're kind of like, if you hug somebody, all of their energy, all of their hurt, their pain, it goes right into you, and then they feel better, right? Which is great. We love healing people. We are wonderful healers, but we also need to protect ourselves. So instead of getting all of that, we're recycling it now back down to Mother Earth to be recycled into light. I like to imagine it in that way. So I have a couple of things that I like to do for protection. My number one thing I love to do, especially when I was working in the nursing home and I knew that there was going to be a lot of energies, or if I'm going somewhere out in public and I just don't want all those energies coming at me, I will mentally zip myself up. So I will imagine a zipper going from the bottom of my feet all the way up to my head, zipping me up and putting me like in my own little like bubble or whatever, so all that energy can stay away. That's my extra protection when I'm going out. However, every morning I do the Archangel Michael prayer. A lot of you guys, if you've already started your spiritual journey, you're already going on your spiritual journey, you probably already know what this prayer is, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it for you because I feel like this is also a great way for you guys to, you know, hear one if you haven't. Now, what I highly suggest is to make it your own. So yes, you may of course copy down what I say, or you can of course, you know, write it down. You can record or keep playing this little part right here, but I highly recommend that eventually you make it your own, because when it's your own, it's gonna work that much more for you. So what I do is simply put my hands up in a prayer, and I, you know, just say, call in Archangel Michael and my guides and angels of 100% white light to surround me in a ball of white light so that only positive energy may come in and negative energy stays out. Please allow this positive energy to flow out to those who come near me today. Allow any and all dark beings that come towards me to be recycled and returned to Mother Earth to be recycled into the light. Please allow this ball of energy to surround me throughout my entire day. So it is, so it shall be. Thank you. There you go. Now, of course, I don't usually stumble on my words, but for some reason, I was stumbling on them today. I don't even know why. But it is what it is. But that is the prayer that I say, and I say this prayer every single morning. Now, my next tip for my empaths is ground yourselves. If you are feeling at all stressed out, you know, I will be sitting there out in public and all of a sudden I get like this massive headache. I'm like, I need to go outside for a minute. Just let me go outside. And I will literally just walk outside. It was kind of cool. Actually, I was very much in like a mood today. I was in a very funk of a mood, and I walked outside and I was thinking about everything, and I was, you know, being a complete and total human at that moment. And I kid you not, this hawk flew right past I could see the details in the feathers. It was kind of cool. But a lot of people always tell me that they see animal spirits around me, and they see a lot of animal spirits, and now the live animals are starting to come at me also. So, which is really cool. I mean, I actually have a squirrel in my yard that's starting to kind of figure me out a little bit. Like, I think she's somebody I want. But the point is I had gone outside to ground myself because I was feeling that funk of a mood, you know what I'm saying? And when I did that, this hawk flew by me, and it was kind of like my little sign that I was doing the right thing, that I was on the right path, I was headed in the right direction, and by walking outside, I was doing what I'm supposed to do and ground myself, okay? So by grounding, what I mean is literally putting your bare feet in the ground and calling in Mother Earth. And you literally, what you want to do is you want to imagine your feet as roots, and the roots are just going out from your feet into Mother Earth. And then her little white light, I like to imagine like little white sparks and stuff like this coming up all the way, all through your chakras, out through your hands, until you feel this calming peace around you. And that's what grounding is. Now, you don't always have to be outside. You don't always have to have your feet in, you know, on the ground, that kind of stuff. You can always do grounding meditations inside. I mean, if you're living in like Wyoming, I'm so sorry guys. But if you're living in Wyoming and it's snowing or it's windy, because wind is horrible in Wyoming, you can do this inside also. And you don't have to have your feet. I mean, you can sit in, you know, however you like to sit when you meditate. And you can still imagine that also. But grounding every single night is very important for empaths, because this is going to help you that much more. It's going to help kind of release what you took on that day and give it back to Mother Earth also. And you can imagine everything that you've done, every breath that you let out, imagine you releasing it back into Mother Earth. And I do this with Mother Earth, not just because of learning to work with ancestors and that kind of stuff, but also because I feel like that is the best way to recycle negative energy. I don't want to release that negative energy back out into the world for somebody else to pick up. Like, I don't know, maybe my neighbors are empaths, and when I breathe out that negative energy, well, then they're taking it in. So I want that negative energy to be recycled and returned to light. That's how I imagine it. That's why I do it that way. I get asked that a lot, like, why do you always send it back to Mother Earth? Well, Mother Earth takes care of us, and she has this wonderful ability of being able to recycle and return dark energy, dark beings into light, or, you know, using them for better, pretty much. So, and I've learned this from speaking to ancestors. As I'm learning to work with ancestors, I'm learning, you know, the things that they have done and the ways that they have done it. And ancestors have already walked this earth. They already have learned the lessons. And so they like to come in and tell me, you know, hey, try recycling it. Like, literally, I was just sitting there one day and they're like, why don't you recycle it to Mother Earth? And I'm just like, I don't know. Why don't I? So that is why I always send it back to Mother Earth. Like I said, I don't want to send it to somebody else, but grounding is very, very important for my empaths, okay? And this is anybody. So the next thing I want you to do, if you are an empath, is to get yourself a tiger's eye bracelet or a kyanite bracelet. I do have kyanite bracelets. I do not have tiger's eye. Love and light spiritual readings. I cannot for the life of me remember what her store is, but I will put the link down below for her store to Facebook. But she does tiger's eye bracelet, and I do believe she also has an empath bracelet. So, you know, go with the one that resonates with you. You know, maybe you want a kyanite from me, or you like her kyanite empath bracelets better. Go with one that resonates with you. And that's the next thing. If you're gonna get yourself a crystal, if you're gonna get yourself some kyanite, make sure it resonates with you, okay? So, always carrying this protection. I have this bracelet on every single day. I wear this bracelet. She made this one for me, and that's why I wear it all the time. Crystals, 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 crystals. It's a great way to protect yourself. Crystals, crystals, crystals. The next thing is to sage your aura every single night. Now, I have been asked on my tips and techniques for saging and to actually show you guys. So that video is coming. I'm not gonna do it in this one because, well, my sage bundle is in a different room. Yeah, well, that happened. Anywho, so, but saging, when I do my grounding meditations, I don't know why, but lately I have been wanting to sage every single night. Now, when you sage, please make sure the windows are open so all that negative energy can go out. And at the same time, again, imagine it going out and being recycled to Mother Earth. Don't just imagine it going out your window and being gone. Now, of course, not all dark beings are probably going to be recycled. Some might slip out, but you know, the more we can try and help send into the light, the better off this world is going to start to be. So I feel like if we start doing that, maybe then the light will start to shine that much more. I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head. I don't know, but I feel like it helps. So, and then after I sage my aura, myself, and my surroundings, then I pull in the Palo Santo to bring the good back into me. So, you know, Palo Santo. And I learned this trick. I don't know where I was, but somebody told me, why aren't you saging and Palo Santing your armpits? True story. I don't know, I can't remember how they said it, but there's something in your armpits that, I don't know. I thought it was funny. I had to share that with you guys because I thought that was freaking hilarious. She's like, why aren't you like saging your armpits? And I'm like, it's not deodorant, but apparently it is actually really convenient and works. So, anywho, those are my tips and tricks for my empaths, for anybody going on their spiritual journey. It doesn't have to be just empaths, but it was highly requested. So I thought, you know what, I will hop on here and tell you guys my tips. So the very first one is to zip yourself up if you're gonna be somewhere where there are a lot of people. The next one is the Archangel Michael prayer. Again, make this into your own because, like I said, I stumbled over that one, so that was fun. Crystals are great protection. Meditating, grounding yourself, another way, it's a great way to release it. You need to also release all of that. Don't be carrying it around. Just because you're an empath doesn't mean you have to carry it around. It just means that you're helping somebody. Now give it back. When I do readings, I do allow myself to feel what other people are feeling and I send healing back to them. But anything that is coming at me, I'm also sending back down to Mother Earth. There we go again with Mother Earth. But you know what? The ancestors teach us a lot, so we should probably listen to them. And then the last thing is that I like to sage myself every single night and Palo Santo myself every single night. And in the mornings when I meditate, I don't know why, but I like to start out with some Palo Santo. I don't know, maybe it works. We shall see. But anywho, I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope that these tips and tricks really work for you. And with that said, I love you guys. Bye.